What up, peeps? Welcome back to the flip side. We are going to be continuing the Mega Man Robot Masters tier list. This is part 2. So, today we'll be going over the stardroids, Mega Man 5, Mega Man 6, and Mega Man 7. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start with Mercury. Mercury, pretty lame, alright? Basically what he does is he shoots this little thing at you that doesn't really do any damage, and then he sort of morphs into this little blob, duplicates himself like the Yellow Devil, and you gotta dodge all those little things moving towards the other side of the screen, and rinse and repeat. So that's really about it. His weapon's really useful though, and I like his theme. Alright. Anyway, Mars. I don't care what you say. I do not care what you say in the comments. I will die on this hill. Mars is one of the best robot masters in the series. Alright? He's a star droid. I don't really care. He's a fucking robot master, okay? Mars, first of all, he's built like a tank. Alright? He's got a cannon on his head, and he's got tank wheels on his feet. Alright? Basically, he shoots missiles at you, and he charges at you, and he shoots all sorts of different things at you. So this guy is loaded to the max. All right, his toolkit is filled. All right, but and his stage theme is one of the best in the series. All right, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like Mars's stage theme. All right, it's not one of the best. I mean, it is one of the best, but it's not like the best. It's the most unique. All right, I'd say Mars's stage theme is like top 5. Or okay, let's not go that far. Let's go top 10 Robot Master themes. All right, Mars. All right. Next, we're going to be going over Venus. Venus, you suck. Alright. First of all, his stage theme sucks. His design is pretty whack. I mean, what is he supposed to be? A crab? What is he, like a bug? I don't know what it is. It's really bug-like. It reminds me of Toadman. Anyway, he shoots bubbles at you that are like bombs. And that's really about it. The way he walks is really whack. Have you ever seen him walk? He walks like a crab. I think this motherfucker is a crab. So that's really about it. The only thing going for Venus is a pretty convenient weapon for using against Jupiter. Which Jupiter I'm going to put in B tier. Alright? I do like his design though. I like the little helmet that he's got. It's like a sun visor. And I do like how his design is very bird-like. He flies around. He's got a jetpack. He shoots a giant laser at you. Alright? If that's not cool, I don't know what is. But his theme is okay. And he's not like super cool like A tier and S tier. But that's really about it. Jupiter's cool. That's the point. Alright? Case in point. Saturn. Saturn's lame. Alright? Saturn. Such missed potential because his concept is really cool. He's got a ring, sort of like Ring Man, but it's used properly. It creates a black hole. Alright? He's one of those ones that like to suck up Mega Man. I mean, likes to suck Mega Man in a direction that he has to that makes him take damage. Alright? Likes to suck Mega Man up. Anyway, that's really about it. He does that, and then he jumps to the other side of the stage and does that. So, he goes down like a chump anyway. Also, his stage theme really is trash. So, here we go with Uranus. Alright, Uranus, I'm going to put in C tier. Alright, he's sort of ass. That's why he's named Uranus, because he's mid as hell. Alright, first of all, he's like Guts Man, 2.0. All right, he jumps up, shakes the ground, and he one hit kills you if he makes the wall come down on you. All right, so that's really about it. There I go, stuttering again. That's really about it. There we go with the ums again. That's really about it. Okay, take 3. He throws stuff at you, and that's basically it. Moving on, Pluto. Pluto's cool, okay? I don't care what you say. Pluto, he's cool. I like his design. He's like a tiger or like a cat or something. He looks like he's like a combination of like a bat and a tiger. Or like a lion. But I don't know, he looks cool. He's got a purple cat design to him, like the Cheshire cat. But basically, there we go. Basically, he charges at you, and that's really about it. I mean, he's got one other weapon, but his stage theme is pretty cool. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, here we go with Neptune. B tier, Neptune is whack. Alright, I like his design. Alright, he very underwater-esque. Sort of like the what is it? It's the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's what I'm looking for. He's like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Alright, except cooler. Basically, he shoots blobs of salt water at you. That's Mars's weakness, and he jumps around. That's about it. What happened? Salt corrosion. If anybody gets that reference, you're the GOAT. Alright. Anyway, that's about it for the stardroids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay, that's it. Alright, here we go with Mega Man 5. Galaxy Man, he's got some swagger to him. I like him. I like him a lot. Galaxy Man. He switches the gravity, and you're upside down while you're fighting him sometimes. He switches the gravity around, alright? And he shoots stuff at you, and he tries to switch the gravity where he lands on you. Alright? That's pretty cool. And his stage theme is pretty nice, and he also screen nukes the stage for a weapon. That's it. It's a screen nuke, where everything on the stage flies up into the sky. That's pretty strange. Anyway, did I mention his stage theme is pretty swagger in the beginning? Alright, it's like ding dong, ding dong. It's pretty cool. That was cringe. Please don't clip that. Anyway, it reminds me a lot of like a theme you could play on the keyboard. You know, the electric keyboard. Alright, anyway, you thought I was going to put Waveman in A tier? No, you're wrong. I'm putting Waveman in C tier. His stage theme is epic, alright? I like it a lot, okay? It's one of the best in the series. It's not, I wouldn't say top 10. I'd say top 15, alright? Basically, Waveman will shoot a harpoon at you, and he'll spawn a water wave at you and jump at you. That's really about it. You take him out with Charge Man's weapon, the Charge Kick, which is actually a piece of trash that can also cause you to take damage. So, and speaking of weapons that are shit against other robot masters, how about Woodman's weapon against Airman? Alright, you can't even fucking use that shit half the time because the wall of tornadoes that Airman shoots at you block all attacks. So, yeah, Airman's got max defense. Alright. Anyway. Oh, and max defense. Did I say max defense? I feel like I said max offense, and then I was like, oh no, max defense. How can I be so stupid? Anyway. Alright, moving on to Stone Man. Stone Man, he's pretty lame. Alright. The only thing I give him credit for is that he crumbles and then he puts himself back together. Alright. And he's got a pretty banger stage theme. Alright. Other than that, he's another big, broody guy, and his weapon is absolutely dog water. Alright. You don't have to worry about his weapon when you're fighting him. You have to worry about him jumping onto you. That's it. That's it. So, moving on to Gyro Man. Not Euro Man, okay? It's Gyro Man. Gyro Man, I would put in B tier. Alright? His theme sucks, but I like his design. He's got a helicopter on his head, and he's able to fly with the sort of gyrocopter, more precisely, the gyrocopter on his back. He's able to fly into the clouds, disappear, and, you know, he shoots his little gyro weapons at you and, you know, comes down from the sky. So, that's it. His weapon is the Gravity Man screen nuke, which makes sense. Anyway, that's really about it. Gyro Man goes down like a chump. Alright, moving on to Starman. Starman is super lame. Alright. What, like a star shield? I don't know. That's pretty weird because shields. Alright, I shouldn't even be saying that because Woodman's fucking his weapon is leaves. Alright. And you know, I'm not gonna go over Skullman's weapon. Also, Plant Man's weapon is a leaf shield basically. It's a poisonous leaf shield because Brazilian. No. Anyway, because his design is that stinky flower thing. So no, shut up. All right. Anyway. A star shield. Stars are made of gas. Okay, I don't know. Like, are the stars as hot as the sun, or like as hot as like suns? Because other than that, I'm just getting hit with some gas, some space gas. He's hitting me with his space gas. Okay. Anyway, yeah, he throws that at you, and the whole stage has anti-gravity, and you got to take him down when he doesn't have his shield up. And he jumps around and makes the fight last longer than it should. So that's about it. Charge Man goes in D tier, of course. I mean, he's built like Thomas the Train, and even Thomas the Train looks better because if a train had wheels, it'd look pretty whack. All right. What the hell? I mean, a train with legs. That's stupid. Anyway, basically all he does is charge at you, try to walk behind you, and wow, look at all the stuttering I did. And. Anyway, moving on. His weapon, basically, when you're fighting him, he makes like coals, like fiery coals, rain down from the ceiling or whatever. Maybe he shoots those up and they come crashing down onto you, and then he charges at you. Alright. Lame, and his weapon is absolutely dog water, and his stage theme is dog water. Anyway, moving on to Napalm Man. Napalm Man, he's cool, alright? Actually, should I put him in S tier? Nah, I'm not going to put him in S tier, alright? I'm not going to put him in S tier. But he looks a lot like Mars, except not as cool. Alright? He's got bombs on his shoulders, and he's got a missile launcher on his head. And also his stage theme, top 10 in the franchise. Top 10 Robot Master themes in the franchise is Napalm Man. Alright? Basically, Napalm Man will shoot a bunch of missiles at you. He'll jump at you and throw napalm bombs at you. But he just doesn't do it in a swagger way like Mars does. Because Mars, when he charges at you, he sort of does a transformation where he becomes more like a tank. You know, he becomes less humanoid and more tank-like, okay? Napalm Man doesn't do that. because he's also not a tank like Mars. I know I'm dick riding Mars, okay? But Mars is just really fucking cool. Alright. Moving on, everybody, to Crystal Man, who is lame as hell. Alright. He shoots crystal balls at you. Alright. He gives off the vibe of like, I don't know, he looks like a doctor or he looks like a surgeon for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's the color scheme and the mask. But that's really about it. I don't know. And his theme sucks. So anyway, moving on to Blizzard Man. Yay! Finally. Mega Man 6. I love Mega Man 6. Blizzard Man's gonna go in C tier. Alright, he would be in D tier. But he does a pretty cool thing. Anyway, he throws snowflakes at you. Alright? And he looks like a snowball who's also wearing a hat. And he's also skiing. So that's pretty cool. And he transforms into this ball and charges at you. Alright? That's pretty cool. I like that. He is the weapon, okay? He is the one who knocks. Alright, so moving on to Centaur Man. I don't care what you say, alright? I don't care what you say. Centaur Man is one of the best robot masters in the series, alright? He's a goddamn centaur. Okay? He's a centaur who also freezes time. Alright? Also freezes time. Okay? So, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, he'll screen nuke you, freeze you, and throw and shoot 3 bullets at you. Actually, he throws a bullet at you that expands into even more bullets. Okay, and then charges at you like a horse. He should have an attack where like he kicks you in the head and like insta kills you like a real horse. You know, if you're behind him, directly behind him, he insta kills you by kicking him. Alright, so, moving on to Flame Man. I like Flame Man. He's cool. He's got a turban, and he shoots flame balls at you, and he also spawns flame pillars. He's cool. He jumps around. I like his design. It's pretty cool. I like what he did. I like what they did with the eyes. You know, make him look more menacing. And he's got that crystal thing to make it look like the dot on, you know, Indian women. But I'm sorry, I forgot what it was called. Okay, I think it's is it a bindi? If there's any Indians watching or any like people that know that, is it called a bindi? Because my dog, when I adopted her, her original name was like Bindi, and then we renamed her. So yeah, I think it's called a bindi. Other than that, yeah, Flame Man's pretty cool. All right, I think he's from India. Anyway, yeah, because they're fighting in the worldwide robot tournament. They're from all over the world. So I think Centaur Man is from Greece because his stage is set in a sort of watery area, and Greece is right by the water. So anyway, Nightman. I like Nightman. He's pretty cool. Although I would put him in A, but he unfortunately, I would say he's top of B tier. All right, he is in the top of B tier because fighting him isn't as cool as you think. All right, he jumps around. You can't shoot his you can't shoot his you can't shoot him unless his shield is out of the way when he's attacking you with his mace. Other than that, he just jumps around and throws his mace at you. It's a pretty boring fight. All right. So sorry, Nightman, you're staying in B tier. His stage theme is pretty nice, but that's really about it. Plant Man is absolutely a dog water character. All right. Although his stage theme is a banger. All right. Top 15. All right. Top 15 is Plant Man. Okay. Plant Man, basically, and I like his design though. He's got spiky vines around him, but all he does, okay, listen, all he does is jump, bounce off the wall, land, and shoot his shield at you. All right, that's all he does. Rinse and repeat. It's in the sometimes it goes in a different direction, but it's the same shit. All right, same shit, different day. Also, his weapon is absolutely trash against Tomahawk Man. All right, fighting Tomahawk Man with the plant barrier is a death sentence. Speaking of Plant Man, speaking of Tomahawk Man, I want to put in A tier. All right, he's pretty cool. All right, he's really cool. First of all, for some reason, I don't know what it is. Does he throw his hair at you, and his hair does damage? Because I think he whips around and like a barrage of them come at you. But basically, what you want to do is you want to stay as far away from him as possible, because it's easier to dodge his weapons. All right, he will purposefully try to get all up in your face, or he gets close to you and then he jumps at you on top of all that. So keep your distance and defeat him with your Mega Buster. Okay, that's the easiest way to take him out, is to keep your distance. You got to play. It's like playing tag. All right. But anyway, Tomahawk Man's pretty cool. Also, his theme, top 15 in the game. I'd say top 10. All right, top 10 Robot Master themes in the game. Tomahawk Man. All right. Moving on to, and I really like his design. He's from, ironically, the United States. Very ironic, right? Very sad. Anyway, Windman. Windman, he's super fucking lame. Alright, the only thing he has going for him is his stage theme. Alright, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Go listen to it if you think I'm wrong. But Windman's design is stupid. Okay, what is this thing on his... What is his helmet on his head? He's got a fat body. His shoulders are fans. That's weird. All he does is throw easy to dodge fan blades at you, and he tries to stomp you. Okay? He flies at you and tries to stomp you. Tries to curb stomp you, okay? That's it. Windman sucks. Okay? Moving on to the last, but not least, of Mega Man 6. We've got not Tomahawk Man, Yamato Man, okay? Samurai Man over here. Yamato Man is pretty cool. He's on the same level as Tomahawk Man. Alright, I don't know what they were cooking with Mega Man 6, but Mega Man 6 was heat. Okay, it had banger themes, banger robot masters. Alright. The stages were kind of meh, but yeah. Also, pretty okay weapons. I mean, you have a screen nuke. You've got a pretty convenient Tomahawk weapon. The flame pillar was pretty good. The Yamato spear is pretty good. Alright, so let's get into Yamato Man, okay? Yamato Man's theme is pretty nice. I really like Yamato Man's design. It's purple and gold. It's pretty cool. He's got a spear, which he can throw the arrow head at, and he has to go and get it. So he's going to shoot it at you, charge at you, and then he's going to jump up and throw. He's going to jump and spin his spear at the same time and throw 3 more arrowheads from above at you. Okay? This guy's pretty cool. Alright? If you've never played Mega Man 6, you should probably go play it. Like right now. Because I'm going to tell you this. Mega Man 6 cooks. Alright? It's one of my favorites. Okay? But, alright, here we go with Mega Man 7. Freeze Man. Freeze Man? I actually do want to put him in B tier, alright? His design is pretty cool. He's got ice. He's got ice for armor everywhere. I like his little eyebrows, but But his fight, if you're going to use the Mega Buster, is wild, okay? He runs at you. He shoots a little icicle at you to freeze you. And to unfreeze you, you have to let him charge at you and hit you. Also, he'll jump up and freeze the ground, which freezes you. And then what he'll do is he'll shoot a little icy thing at the ceiling, causing icicles to drop down at you. Alright? So the whole fight it's very fun and it's very intense. You have to really practice to sort of get it down. But it's a really fun fight. It's one of my favorites. Also, Freeze Man stage theme is pretty cool. So, moving on to Junkman. Junkman, I like Junkman, okay? He's going in B tier. I really like the concept of Junkman, okay? He's Dustman 2.0. He's Dustman 2.0. Sorry. Basically, what he'll do, if you don't want to cheese the fight like a lame-o, alright, with all their weaknesses, if you don't want to cheese the fight like a lame-o, alright, basically what he'll do is he'll create a junk shield around you, and he'll throw it at you, stunning you, and then he has to jump at you to sort of get you out of it. And then what he'll do, another thing he'll do, is he'll just jump over you and throw a bunch of junk at you. And then another thing he does is he forms sort of an electric box of junk, and he'll throw it at you. And another thing, like he's got a bunch of things that he does. He will jump and stun you, and he'll have junk falling from the ceiling, okay? Junkman's toolkit is at max, alright? He's got a bunch of different things he'll do. Alright, so that's really about it. Moving on to Burst Man, who's absolutely dog water. His concept is absolutely disgusting. Alright? Disgustingly garbage. Not in like a gross way. His weapon is like a bomb wrapped in a bubble. Okay? He'll try to like wrap you in a bubble and send you up to the ceiling where spikes are. That's an insta-kill. Alright? It's weird. And then he spawns bubbles from the ground to rise up. I mean, honestly, I don't get at people who use Burst Man's weakness, because the fight, basically all you gotta do is bullet barrage him. Okay, that's it. You just bullet barrage him. Alright, you bullet barrage the bubbles, you bullet barrage your way out of the bubbles that you get trapped in. It's just weird. This guy is weird. His level is in a medical facility. And his stage theme is okay. It's mid as hell. So, Burst Man is going in D tier. Alright, next up, Cloud Man. I like Cloud Man, okay? He's gonna go in B tier because he's got a very original design. Alright, he doesn't have legs. He's got a cloud that he flies with. Also, I like his little... It looks like a turban. He's got like a turban on. He reminds me a lot of Flame Man. Where's Flame Man? Right here, Flame Man. Kind of reminds me of that. But anyway, he shoots thunderbolts at you, and then he causes rain to push you on or off the stage. If he pushes you off the stage, he kills you. Alright, and that's really about it. He'll have the wind going a certain way, and he'll be shooting more thunderbolts at you, and he flies, so that's cool. He calls down lightning and forms it into like thunderbolts and shoots you with it from above. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, moving on to Spring Man. Spring Man, I really want to put him in D tier, but I know that he deserves to go in C tier. Alright. A lot of people will absolutely trash on Spring Man, but personally, I like him. I think he's got a very original design. Alright. First of all, the fight is really interesting. First of all, what he'll do is he'll jump up in the middle and he'll use his spring arms to extend a punch at you twice. So, yeah. And then he'll jump down. He'll spawn little springs jumping at you that you have to take out. And then he'll jump at you. He'll grab you. He'll jump up into the ceiling and just knock your head down. He'll knock your head into the ceiling, doing a lot of damage. You can imagine that. You've seen that before, right? Anyway, so there's a lot going on in that fight with Springman, okay? It's not just you using Slash Man's weakness to get him out of here. Oh, look how goofy he looks, Springman. Okay, he's got a good concept, all right? But his stage theme sucks. So Springman does look goofy, though. I'll give you that, all right? Moving on to Slash Man. Slash Man, I'm gonna put him in A tier, okay? He goes in A tier because he's not as cool as like Metal Man or Shadow Man or anyone like that, but he's really difficult to fight. All right, I like his design. He kind of looks like Wolverine. He's got like Wolverine slashers on his fists. Okay, he's like a lion. All right, he's like a animal. All right, he jumps at you. He slashes you. He jumps into the ceiling and causes these little like eggs to sort of fall on you, and they cause you to not be able to jump and not be able to shoot. So that's really about it. And you can get stuck in him if you walk into the puddle, and then he comes from the ceiling, charges at you from above, and then rinse and repeat. But I do like his theme and I do like his design. All right, so moving on to Shade Man, who goes in S tier. All right, he is a bat. He's got wings and he flies. All right, and he just looks cool. He's a purple bat that flies. All right, and he goes to the top of the stage. He dive bombs you. He sucks your life energy, which fuels his life energy. All right, nobody's done that before. Nobody does that like Shade Man, okay? Shade Man, he's unique from most of everyone else. All right? So, he's pretty cool. Other than the dive bombing part and sucking the life out of you, he's like a vampire. He sucks your life energy out to fuel his life energy. All right? Other than all that stuff I said before, he'll, jump down and he'll shoot like sonic waves at you, and he'll become like temporarily invincible when he shoots one of his big ones. I mean, one of his big sonic waves. Wow. Anyway, and when you fight him, before he starts fighting, he like bows at you, like this is gonna be, finally, our battle will be legendary. Something like that. Like, anyway, alright, here we go with Turbo Man. I like Turbo Man, okay? He goes in A tier, alright? I don't know what they were cooking with Mega Man 7's Robot Masters, but they were cooking something pretty neat here, alright? The only thing I don't really like about Mega Man 7 is that some of their themes are dog water, alright? The only themes I do like is Shade Man's theme, Slash Man's theme, where is he? Where did he go? And yeah, that's about it. Shade Man, Junk Man, and I do like that one Dr. Wily theme, but that's pretty much it. And Freeze Man. Freeze Man's got a pretty good theme. Alright, let's talk about Turbo Man. Turbo Man, he's like a transformer. He's like, I'm going to say it again, Mars. He's like Mars, okay? He transforms into a car, all right? He's not the first person to do this, all right? Before we had Turbo Man transforming into a vehicle, we had Mars transforming into a tank, okay? All right? Mars is the original OG transformation Robot Master. He's the first I like to call Transformer, All right, he's like a transformer. All right, Turbo Man turns into a race car and charges at you. That's pretty cool. All right, and no, I'm not mentioning Charge Man, and I'm not mentioning where is he? I'm not mentioning Blizzard Man, and yeah, because Blizzard Man, he's already like a snowball. That's not a transformer. He doesn't transform into anything. And also, I know Stone Man can sort of crumble and put himself back together, but he only has one formation, okay? And that's Humanoid Stone Man. All right, and Charge Man, he doesn't transform into anything else. All right, I will get to Nitro Man, and I will get to Impact Man in the next episode. Episode. But for now, yeah, Turbo Man and Mars are like the first to do it. Okay. Anyway, Turbo Man, he throws another shield weapon. He throws a fire like shield at you that'll come crashing down from the ceiling, and then he'll use his wheels to sort of, here we go, suck you into him to do damage, and then he'll transform into a race car, and drive at you. So Turbo Man's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. He's got sunglasses. Okay, he's got sunglasses. All right. I don't want to hear it from Bomb Man. You only have a mohawk. All right. Turbo Man, he's got sunglasses. All right, moving on to Tengu Man. Oh, wait. I just did a spoiler for the next episode. But, yeah, Tengu Man's going to go in S tier. I'll talk about that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed my takes on the Mega Man Robot Masters. I wanted to do this sort of video for a long time. Never really got to it, but now we are. So, this is part 2 of the Mega Man Robot Masters tier list. Next episode, we're going to get to Mega Man 8, Mega Man and Base, Mega Man 9, 10, and 11. We're going to finish it off with the last 5 in the main series. Alright, and without further ado, I will see you all next week back on the flip side. Peace out!